This is a piece of lore that honestly I've never told anybody, because I was like, this is so embarrassing. This can never get out. If this gets onto the world, it might be over for me. So grab a snack, relax, or whatever, because if you think your life has been cringe, mine probably has been even cringer. Thank God as I get older, I remember less of these stories. But anyway, let's go to my story. So currently right now, I'm an 18-year-old girl. 18, yes, and I am 5'3" and 111 pounds. But when I was growing up in elementary school, which, again, not that long ago. I graduated in 2018, so that is long ago for me. Whatever. When I was in elementary school, I always was tall. Like in preschool, I was the tallest kid in preschool. Like I was just the tallest kid, not even the tallest girl, just the tallest kid in general. And I used to be very embarrassed about it, and I did not like it. I just wanted to be normal. And when I was at home, well, even at home, I was taller than my cousins. Like I have 2 older cousins, and they're not, well, the oldest one is, how old is she? The oldest one is 4 years older than me, 3, because she was born in 2003, I was born in 2006. And the other one was born in 2004, so she's like 2 years older than me, whatever. Anyway, I was even taller than them, but it just didn't faze me, and I didn't really care because nobody talked about it at home. But when I got to school, elementary, but there was a lot wrong with me. Okay, so first, let's get into number 1. My lips were always dry. It's like at that age in kindergarten, I did not believe in Vaseline, lip balm, nothing. So my lips were just chronically chapped, always chapped. And people used to get on me about that. Like I remember when I used to go to the dentist, they used to like always rub Vaseline on my lips. Like, girl. But then I get mad because even now my lips will be so clear and they'll still rub on Vaseline. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's like, but yeah, there's a lot wrong with me. And then again, my neck, for some reason, like my hygiene was like lacking, and I didn't know we were supposed to wash our neck in the shower, so my neck was like a little bit darker and dirtier. I can't even, okay, this is a struggle. Okay, anyway, so, and then number 3 is I was insanely like just tall. Like I was tall. Like I don't know why. That's why it's so crazy to me that I'm 5'3", because you would think I was gonna grow up to be like 5'9", 5'11". No, I just ended up being 5'3", 5'2". 5'3" with shoes on at that. 5'2" on the regular. You see? And now a lot of times when I go in the room, I'm the shortest person. What has happened? I really wish I grew up taller so I could be a model or something. 5'8", whatever, 5'9", whatever. Anyway, so I grew up hating this, and it was just a lot. I was always the tallest. I would always be like, people would just say, you're so tall, you're so tall, you're so tall, you're so tall, you're so tall. And it really bothered me. But, you know, I just had to deal with it. And then I remember being in 4th grade. In 4th grade, I think this was like the final straw for me. The assistant principal, she used to be outside greeting the kids, come in, like, hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, I just remembered. Let me just get in there. My mom is only 5 feet. And so people will see me like, oh my gosh, she's so tall for a 5-year-old, for a 6-year-old, because like, damn, she's about to be taller than you. I'm like, what? I don't want to be taller than my mom. Now I'm 18. I don't care about being taller than my mom. Like, I don't care about being taller than my mom. Like, I'm like, whatever. Again, now I'm only 3 inches taller than her, which, but back then I was just petrified, just hated it. And so again, I'm going through all this. I'm just like, enough is enough, okay? I can't take this. Why are you mentioning my height? Like, leave me alone, bruh. So when I was walking in elementary school, you get dropped off at the door. As I was going to the door, the assistant principal, she holding the door open. She was like, hey, Tia, are you in 5th grade now? And I was like, no, 4th. She's like, wow, you're so tall. I thought you could be a 5th grader. Okay, let's just also add into the fact that, again, another thing that I was mad at is that technically I should be a sophomore in college right now. Technically, like if I was in another state, like if my black ass lived in maybe Iowa, I would be a sophomore in college right now instead of a freshman. But baby, since I was born in September of 2006, I missed the fall deadline. So they pushed me back. They're like, you're not starting kindergarten this year. You will start next year. And I think that's the reason why I was so tall, because really, I was in kindergarten, but I was the same height as first graders. So you see, they pushed my black tail back. That's why I'm turning 19 in September when a lot of freshmen are turning 18 in September. You see? So I'm a little bit ahead. And it's not my fault. I was never tall. This is a realization. I was never that tall. But I digress. So I'm like, bro, enough is enough. And I don't know why I got this memo to mind, but I just decided that this day I would start bending my knees. Mind you, this shit only lasted a day because clearly you can see why. So I was gonna start bending my knees when I walk. Which I want to show you how insane this looks. Like, imagine walking like that. At 9 years old, walking like that. Imagine that in whatever, in 4th grade, you're 9, 10. And so I would kind of do that. I would walk like that for a little bit and then I would stop because I would be in the back of the line so it wouldn't be noticeable. So weird. Just so weird. And then I don't know how this ended up, but I ended up having to be going with this girl to the bathroom because I think in elementary school it took 2 to go to the bathroom. Like, you couldn't be by yourself, like duo. I don't know how this ended up. Maybe we went to the office. But this girl, she was really short. She was Hispanic, I know for a fact. And you know, Hispanic women, mainly they're smaller. They're shorter. So she was like 3'2", maybe 2'2". I don't know. She was like insanely small, like midget small. And of course, that shit made me feel like a giant. Even though, bro, you were normal height. You just weren't normal. You weren't a normal height for your grade. But that shit made me feel like a giant. So I was like, I'm going to start bending my knees even more walking behind her. So I was, and mind you, nobody was in the hallway when we were walking through. Nobody. So like, the coast is clear. I should be able to bend my knees in peace. Or so I thought. Right when I was doing my little bending knee walk, this man came out, and this man was known for being like rude and like crazy and just like having no filter and just always yelling. He was an older man. And he was like, girl, why the hell are you bending your knees? Something wrong with you? I was like embarrassed. I don't even know what I said. Like, clearly I wasn't that embarrassed. Well, because I still was doing it as he said something to me. Like, girl, fix your knees. This is... I can't. Yeah, so I was just kind of like, did they hurt? I'm like, do your knees hurt? I'm like, yeah, they hurt. He's like, well, stand up straight, don't walk like that. I remember the girl that I was walking with looked behind her like, what the fuck are you doing? Again, I don't recall walking bent the next day at school, but I probably still ended up doing it. I think it kind of became a game to me, like, maybe who will notice that I'm walking like this until... Who will notice that I'm walking like this? You know, who will notice that? And that's all I remember. I don't remember ever being called out for it again. There's so many weird things that I did. That's my story. The little girl with the bent knees.